special presentation produced by VPN Foundation, Central Florida, benefiting art education for children.
Welcome to On Time Cooking. My name is Van Reed, as usual. Today we are with Bernadette Brown as our commentator. Hi, Bernadette.
Hello, Vaughn. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, Bernadette. Thank you so much for coming. And whoa, who we got there? Where is Maestro?
Yes.
How you doing, guys?
Good.
All right, let's introduce Maestro Leo Sebastian. How are you, Leo?
Very good. Thanks for having me.
Yes,
Very good.
welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome,
We can't
welcome.
wait to hear your original music, flamenco and rumba mix. How about that, huh?
Nice.
But the main show tonight is our chef, Mr. Kyle. Chef Kyle, how are you, chef?
Hi, I'm doing all right. Thank you for not using my last name and messing it up.
You know, it's a hard last name. I'm trying to learn it, but I can't. So, what are we cooking tonight?
Tonight I'm gonna do a honey and soy glazed salmon with sesame seeds, and also a sautéed green bean with sun-dried tomatoes, and also a baked brie cheese.
I love that one. I think that's my signature dish, but let's see how you do on that one. But I'm not gonna take any more of your time. You know, have fun, and Maestro, give us some track. See you guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon. Nice. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, let me just shift a few things out of here for you. Okay.
Thank you so much.
The bell, the very special bell.
Exactly.
It needs
You
to
don't
have a
want
special
to.
place.
You don't want to lose that.
Never want to lose it. Okay, so this already
Alrighty.
looks good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna be doing right now is I have my honey and I have my soy sauce. Just pretty much dump it in whatever bowl you want. Whisk it around, make sure it gets really mixed because the honey is very thick and you want it to thin out a little bit before you glaze your salmon. You want it really mixed. And you want to preheat your oven to about 350 degrees. And you want to pop these babies in for about 15 minutes or 15 to 17 minutes.
Okay. Yeah,
Depending
I
on
notice how you have them sliced, like so they're not real, you know,
Yeah.
so they can cook more evenly. Is that it?
Well, you can either cut them smaller and it'll take less cooking time, or you can cut them bigger and and it'll take a little bit longer. It shouldn't take that long.
Yeah.
Fish should not take that long to cook.
Right? I think we kind of touched base on that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember when you were making snapper, I think we touched base on that a little bit. Yeah.
Now, my sauce, my glaze, is pretty well mixed in. You can tell when it's nice and smooth and it's easy to whisk in. And once that's all done,
oh, that just sounds good already.
you want to take your pastry brush and go along each piece of salmon, nice even coat.
Looks good.
Because once it starts baking, it's going to start caramelizing. and it's
Okay.
going to start sticking to your salmon. And it really doesn't, well, it does matter to get the skin on. It keeps more of the moisture into the salmon.
Okay.
If you don't like the skin, you can always take it off. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
But it just keeps more moisture in if you leave it on.
Okay.
You can always take it off at
That's
the
a good
end
tip.
also.
Okay.
And now our salmon is well glazed, and that's what you're looking for, is that like shine, or how they say in the culinary term, the sheen, if you want to call it a sheen.
Sheen? Oh, okay. There was a little fun fact. Thanks. Sheen. That's interesting. So
Now,
you didn't put anything else on it. You just put that glaze on it.
just that glaze. You don't want to put any salt or pepper on it because the soy sauce also has the salt in it.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
what I'm decorating it with is sesame seeds.
Look at
You
that.
don't have to do the sesame seeds. If you don't like sesame seeds, you can certainly use something else or nothing at all. It just gives it a little bit of more texture.
Oh, it does.
A little better pop, especially when you put it in the oven. You could say, hey, we're having a honey soy salmon with toasted sesame seeds.
That looks good. And you're two different colors. I don't know why I didn't see two different colors.
I
Are
have
they both sesame seeds?
Yeah, I have a black sesame seeds and I have white sesame seeds.
Look how
Just
nice that looks.
For different contrast.
It's impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And my oven is preheated already, and I'm gonna pop this in, so hopefully I make it on time.
You will. Come on, you know you've got something going in the row here now for you, so you got some scores here that you need to keep up with. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we are done with the salmon. We're gonna let that cook.
Okay.
And next we're gonna get onto our green beans. Now the thing with green beans, and especially how I'm doing it, you always want to either blanch your green beans or you want to cook them halfway ahead of time.
Okay.
If you're going to blanch your green beans, that's fine. Steam them a little bit. Then you want to put them in ice water and to stop the cooking process if you're not going to use them right away. Now, if you're going to use them right away, it's a little bit different, because since I'm going to use them right away, I don't need to ice them down and stop the cooking. What I just want to do is cook them halfway and help them get cooked, and you bring out that nice green color in them.
Yeah, you do.
And what I have here is, a lot of people do not have, I want to show you guys this, a lot of people don't have the fancy steamers, or they don't want to break out their steamer because let's say, like me, it's packed away. but you don't want to don't want to break out your steamer. Everybody has a pot. Everybody has a colander or a strainer. Just put your green beans in there. Have some water boiling in the bottom, as long as they're not touching the green beans. Everybody has tin foil.
That's it.
And you want to cover your green beans, but you don't want to cover it all the way, just because you want that steam to escape somehow. And that's a makeshift steamer.
Look how easy.
Very, very simple.
See, he also, doesn't have tips just about food, but you have tips about the utensils and the pots and pans.
Thank you.
Gee.
I'm a multitasker.
I know you are. I know that.
Now,
so I do have to bring you up to date on time. You're a little bit over 20 minutes. So.
All right.
And everyone saw me go like this because I'm short, but that's all right. That's okay. It's okay to be short.
All right. Now, the next thing we're going to do is the brie cheese. Now, the cheese, you can use camembert, which is similar to brie cheese, kind of like similar taste, but it's up to you. The best thing to do, for me, if you're going to use it right away, let it sit out room temperature, and it's easier to bake, and it doesn't take that long to melt.
Got it. Okay.
And what you want to do is flour your brie cheese.
Wow.
First unwrap it, make sure you unwrap it, then you flour it.
Because that was unwrapped.
Because the thing is that the wrapping is white and the cheese outside of the cheese is white. So you could get confused. Exactly.
And have baked wrap.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or then people will be going, wait a minute, this doesn't work.
Something's up.
There's some paper in my cheese.
Yeah. Or they like it. We don't know.
Exactly. And once you get this all nice and wet egg with the egg, for me, I don't season my eggs. I don't season my flour because I have seasoned breadcrumbs.
There you go.
I rather get seasoned breadcrumbs
That was my next
than anything.
question. Look at that. How good that looks.
Because that takes one step. And what you want to do is just coat the outside with breadcrumbs. I mean, if you want to coat a lot, you coat a lot. If you want to coat a little, you coat a little. It's totally up to you. It really doesn't affect the bake time except how brown it gets. But a lot of times I've seen this done where they freeze the cheese, then they do this, and then they let it sit out for a little bit.
Oh, really?
And then they deep fry it, which is
not
bad.
That's different.
Yeah, which is not bad.
Different. Yeah, that would be a whole different way to do it.
But this show trying to be a little bit healthy. We'll see about that.
There you go. We got to do some little different things.
Exactly.
That's a little bit over 17 minutes right now. And Kyle, while you do that, again, I want to welcome Joe. Leo, I said Joe. We want to welcome Leo Sebastian here with this gorgeous music. It's beautiful, thank you. Just so everyone knows that he has some original music that he's playing, and he does perform in Clearwater Beach at Marina Cantina on Saturdays usually from about 7 to 10 if you want to visit this gorgeous music here. And I think you said every other Sundays you're downstairs at Marina. Okay, every other Sunday's down there too. So this is beautiful music. Well, I hope you're all enjoying it. Like I said, original music, talented. Thank you.
Welcome.
Love it. Love it. Okay, Kyle, you're a little less than 17 minutes, so we have a couple more minutes before, the visit.
Halftime.
The visit.
The visit.
The visit. Yeah,
Exactly.
How long do you have to bake that brie?
Well, there's really no set time that you could do it like about maybe 3 minutes depending on how hot your oven is.
Yeah.
What you want to do, all you really want to do is to melt your cheese.
Okay.
You don't want to, when you cut into it, you don't want it to slice it. You just want it melted. But also, you kind of want it to stay in that form.
Right.
So you don't want it totally melted.
Right.
So hopefully,
Got ya.
I'm going to show you how to do that.
Got ya. Okay. And that is olive oil in there?
Yes, this is olive oil.
All right.
You can do it with peanut oil. You can do it with whatever oil you feel like doing.
Okay.
Peanut oil is obviously a better choice for a lot of people, but also it's an expensive choice for a lot of people.
Yeah,
so you could do it with vegetable oil. You could do it with a lot of different oils.
Oh, olive oil.
Yeah.
I'm the olive oil. Oh, yeah. I'm for it. So
Now,
we are just about at the 15-minute mark.
All right.
So you know that.
Now, our beans are halfway done, and you can see that nice green color in our green beans.
Absolutely, yeah.
And at this time, I'm going to turn our saute pan on and let that heat up.
Okay.
And with the magic of TV, I kind of jumped ahead and sprayed the pan a little bit so it wouldn't stick, even though it's a non-stick pan.
It's a very magical pan.
Exactly, exactly.
Okay, well, we have a visitor coming, as we usually do, so we're going to see what he has to say right now. It's the halfway point already.
Hello, Kyle.
Hello.
I'm the visit. So,
Sure.
what do we have here?
Well, right now we have the cheese breaded, and I'm waiting for the oil to heat up a little bit more, and then I'm gonna brown out both sides, and then pop it in the oven for probably about a minute until the cheese gets melted, and then it should be done.
Perfect. I saw this one. This one looks amazing.
Yes, it does.
So,
Yes.
my mouth is watering already.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
So, Kai, what do you think about Leo Sebastian tonight?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a nice mellow change. I like that.
Absolutely. So, how are you having a good time, Leo, with us?
Well, I think fish is gonna taste much better.
Oh,
Cheese? I don't know. Where I come from,
look out.
cheese is golden.
yeah, exactly. Look
Anyways,
out.
Leo, do you want to take a break with us?
Yeah, sure.
All right, ready to take a break?
Yes, I
Some
am.
great
All
music.
right, música, maestro.
Let's get some great music on here. There you go, Kyle.
All right.
Nice.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
like that.
Nice. Wow. So that should spur you into finishing this on time, right, Kyle?
Exactly. Exactly.
That was beautiful.
Great
Thank you.
music.
So while he played that gorgeous music, I did want to actually thank so much for that donation of that beautiful music to www.bluewaterartists. They are always fabulous, donating so much good food and good music to VPN Foundation and On Time Cooking. So thank you. Please visit www.bluewaterartists.com. Look at their gorgeous art and beautiful artists. Thank you. All right, Kyle, we are back to you.
All right.
So we can get this on and see what Vaughn really thinks about that breed.
We shall do.
Oh, like he claimed it already.
I know, right?
Yeah, I don't think, no. Oh, that looks great. That looks super. So, Kyle, do you think you're going to go for that 5 rating again?
I'm gonna try for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try for it.
Yeah, you are.
We shall see. I think I could do it.
Oh, I think you could. So is this something that you have cooked before, like for family, friends? Or?
Actually, yes, I have cooked this before, and it actually came out really, really well, I thought.
Oh, sure.
And it was all gone after a while.
Oh, that's good then. No problem.
And I don't know if it's embarrassing to say it or not, but there was only 2 of us, and the cheese was about this big, and it was gone.
Oh, don't tell Vaughn that.
I know, right?
No. We can taste it before he gets here.
Exactly, exactly. Of course we can.
Okay, so you are a little over 10 minutes. I mean, wow. But I know you, so I know you're going to be fine.
I hope so.
That looks fabulous. Oh my gosh. And that wasn't long at all.
No, it wasn't long.
No.
And as you can see, that's basically what you want. You want it just brown on both sides. Just basically almost sear it. Now it's going to go in the oven for a little bit.
Okay. And is that the 350 or?
Yeah, 350.
Okay. So that's something that's really good to make for during we're getting into the holiday season. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone, by the way. That's tomorrow. But that's a great thing to do for like company and family, right?
Yes, it's very, very easy, very simple.
Yeah.
As you saw, if you're scared to use the oil, which a lot of people are, they really don't have to. What they can do is actually spray the pan with non-stick spray
Okay.
and have it on low and not have it too hot, and you get the same browning effect on it, and then just pop it in the oven. Or what you could do, if you really don't want to do that, you can actually just bread it, just like I did, and then put it on a sheet pan, non-stick sheet pan or sprayed sheet pan, and then throw it in the oven. Turn it on broil, and it'll heat from the top.
There you go.
And you'll get
And
that
it'll
browning
melt.
effect. You might want to watch it just a little bit because it could get too brown, because you have to think that that's breadcrumbs or panko or whatever you put on that.
Yeah.
So you might want to turn it down low, or if you want to just watch it.
That sounds great. Thank you.
Of course.
Okay, 8 minutes and going here, so it's smelling fabulous in here.
Thank you, thank you.
So Leo, I hope you're getting hungry.
Oh.
That was a yes? That was a yes. Good. You came to the right place. You get the right place here. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, we always, when we're doing this, we always get to smell it. And people watching don't get that smell, you know, but oh, I can imagine it. It's wonderful. So you put those in a pan now, the green beans, after you steam them?
Yes,
and
after I steam them halfway,
Okay.
then I threw them in a hot pan. You don't want to throw them in a cold pan, because all you're doing is all that non-stick spray or that oil, whatever, it's gonna just stick to your food, and it's gonna that's what you're gonna taste, is oil.
No,
you want it in a hot pan so it sizzles.
Perfect.
And if you don't know if your pan is hot enough and you had the burner on, let's say, low, you can take a little bit of water and just put it in the pan. And then if you hear that little popping, your oil is hot enough. But if you hear a lot of popping, you don't want to add your beans in there because they will burn.
It's really hot.
Yep.
Gotcha. Good enough. And you know what? I'm sure a lot of you out there watching right now, but the cheese brie does actually come from France in a town called Brie, which I didn't know that there was an actual town called Brie. So yes, and it is made from cow's milk. Yes.
Wow.
So I just learned that there was an actual town called Brie.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is. I thought so.
All right, how much time do I have?
Not much. You're almost at 6 minutes.
All right.
Not much.
Since I have time here,
But you do have time. You're doing great. Yeah.
I will go to the oven and take out my fish.
Comes your part, the fish, right? Don't you want the fish?
I
The fish is taken.
like fish.
I love fish. Oh, I love fish.
And this is
Have you
what-
eaten salmon? Have you eaten salmon?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, see, that's it.
I eat everything.
Oh,
I eat frogs, I eat snakes.
oh no.
Oh, yeah.
Well, don't tell him that. I don't want to cook that in here.
Actually, it's not bad idea.
Oh, well, okay then. There's a challenge coming up, I think.
That's okay.
It's good.
Oh,
Thank you.
steaks.
You don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Guess if you didn't tell me. Different. That looks great. The color looks super.
Hopefully I get a 5. We'll see.
Oh,
I think I got a 4.2 or something like that last time. Or
No, last time was a 5.
what did I get a 4.2 on then?
Maybe the first time, I think it was 4.25 or something
Oh, yeah?
like that. Yeah, but we don't. Yeah, but look, you're at 5s now. We're good. That looks beautiful.
Something interesting.
It really looks beautiful.
Have to wipe the plate for balls.
What did you do with the rest of the glaze that you put on the salmon?
What I did, I just made enough to glaze the salmon, because you don't really want to reuse the glaze, especially if you're brushing it on a raw piece of fish, then you get cross-contamination.
Gotcha.
So there's one dish. It's very, very simple, and it didn't take that long, and it's very, very easy. And now,
It looks so, the sesame seeds just make that presentation right there. It's beautiful. It looks gorgeous. Doesn't it look that? You know, it makes you hungry. I know, it certainly does. Oh, it's hard sitting on this end sometimes. Kyle, you're like 4 minutes, so you're doing great. You do know that you get to eat this, don't you? You do get to eat. You know that,
I
don't you?
know, that's why I'm
And that's why you're here.
I'm playing.
I got his number now. I play for food, right?
Now here's
But
the
this kind of
cheese.
food, not for any food.
That's right.
That's
Now
This
the
guy.
cheese, you can see it coming out, oozing out. That's why this pan kind of has a holes in them, like because it's
yes.
a pizza pan.
Yeah.
So you can use that. You can use a pizza pan, but the thing is that you want to put foil over it because sometimes the cheese
To ooze
oozes out, which is
all over your
perfectly
oven.
fine. And plus,
Are you
luck-
putting that in the middle?
Yep. And plus, luckily, oh, that's okay. No, that's
You're
okay.
all right?
Yeah,
Okay.
we can set it right on top.
Wow. Oh my god.
And luckily, had a big enough spatula to get it out.
Yeah. Or you have to do.
Now,
oh my
occasionally,
golly.
what you could do, I showed you guys the basic way to do a brie cheese, melted brie cheese, but also what you could do is saute some cranberries
Oh, yes.
or raspberries and make it all nice and neat
Yeah.
and make it all colorful for the
yes.
season.
That would look beautiful with like some cranberries.
Exactly.
That
So
would look really nice.
So this is like basic what you could do. Now it's up to you to use your imagination.
For the holiday
and
season, right?
Exactly, for the holiday season.
Yeah.
And both these dishes are really great for the holiday season, obviously.
my
You got the green and the red. And you got the orange,
It's
which I don't know what the
really
orange
nice.
would be.
Oh, it's really. Now, Kyle, my mom and aunts used to bake the brie. Obviously, a lot of people know that puff pastry, but they used to put apricot jam on it.
Wow.
Oh,
See,
that
now
was
that
so
would be really good.
Oh my god.
Apricots, any kind of fruit would go good with this cheese. Brie
Yes.
cheese, camembert cheese.
Cheese and fruit.
Yeah, cheese and fruit,
know, that's
exactly.
it. That's
And
it.
all you need is a glass of wine or a jug of wine or a like.
And are you going to do that? Are you going to present a glass of wine out here? Or?
Well, I would, but I don't
I mean,
drink.
you have time here. You have 1:40, so.
I love it. I love it, and
know,
and
hey.
that's the thing. That's why I'm glad I have time to explain this.
Yeah, that's nice.
I'm doing bread or toast, if you want to call it, but
Toast
you can
points.
actually use crackers if you don't
Absolutely.
want to do the toast. You can actually do crackers. You can actually have it by itself. It doesn't
Looks
really matter. It's up
fabulous.
to you. If
Like
you
I said, cheese and fruit. And, oh, it looks great. And you know, like you said, you can dress it up however you want to dress it up.
exactly.
I
as
think that's
as long as
marvelous.
you get that nice oozing cheese out there, you're good
Took
to
no
go.
time at all.
Yep.
Took no
And the
time at
salmon
all.
doesn't take no time at all.
Believe it, like
Very,
you're
very
done.
easy.
Okay, so you're at like a little over 50 seconds.
And I
so
love it.
I just think that's incredible. So I think you should get like extra
I
points
should
for
get
that.
what I should do next time I come. That time should be added onto my other time. So instead of
There you
maybe
go,
30 minutes, I got 35 minutes.
35.
But I don't think that'll fly. That.
You know what? That's a really good idea. We might want to pose that. So do we want to bring our chef in right now? Our master chef? Let's do it.
Roll over minutes, that's what you guys want?
Yes, I would love the rollover minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard your new nickname was T-Mobile.
Timo. So what we got here, Kyle?
We have the baked brie cheese,
That's amazing.
and we have the honey soy glazed salmon with sesame seeds and sautéed green beans with sun-dried tomatoes.
It's a beautiful fire, Kyle.
Thank you.
Of course. Yay. I was waiting for that.
See, I like that crunch of
there
the
you
toast.
go.
Yeah.
Boy, did you get a good look on that one. All done.
So what do you think, Sebastian?
I think it's amazing.
You think you can do it at home
Yeah.
in 30 minutes?
I don't think so. I know the guy. You can't do it for me.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Chef Carl.
There you
When we
go.
have a big party, we got Chef and we got you.
There you go.
That would be nice.
Wonderful.
Brianna, test is 5. Presentation is 5.
Everything is
And
fine.
5 on
that's
originality.
it.
What can I
We're
say?
good, yeah.
This is really good.
Yeah.
That's a good holiday gift.
That is a super holiday gift.
So everybody have a beautiful Thanksgiving.
Yes. Yes.
And Kyle, thank you so much for
You're
coming.
welcome.
This
Yes.
was amazing.
It's always been a pleasure to be here.
Maestro Leo, happy Thanksgiving. Happy
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, Bernadette.
Thank
Do
you,
that.
you too, Vaughn,
Happy
and Paula,
Thanksgiving
and
to my beautiful
Brianna,
wife,
and everyone.
Brianna, and
whole
everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. Close the show.
All right. Thank you for joining me on Time Cooking, and I hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving and be safe out there. See you next time on Time Cooking.
And our last song played is an original, and it is named From the Sky.
Nice.